So bringing your hands into the heart, lengthening the spine, nice inhale and exhale. Next inhale and exhale, let the eyes float towards the ajna center, forehead. And the next breath will be 3 ohms. Inhale. Om. 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 Good. And then just take a moment to set your intention or whatever your energy. We're moving into a very powerful solar eclipse, new moon on Wednesday, Thursday. So give this really some awareness and attention as to what you want to manifest. Good. And when that feels complete, go ahead and roll down onto your back. If you have your blanket and other props, keep them kind of handy. And first, just go ahead and be in this supine position, just reclining, legs extended, almost like you're coming into Shavasana. And it's always nice to give yourself those nice deep breaths, maybe inhaling and exhaling for the count of 6, and softening the body as you do that. Good. And then go ahead and flex the feet and reach the arms overhead and do a nice long body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bring only one knee to your chest. And use this to move around a little bit. Toes, ankles. Rolling the hips side to side maybe. You could bring your nose towards your knees, stretch out your spine a little bit. Good. Long body stretch. Press out through the heels. Palms stretching up overhead. Exhale, other knee into the chest. Feel it around. Those long 6 counts of breathing. Good. Nice long body stretch. And the other leg all the way up to the sky. Hold somewhere where it feels comfortable. Soften the shoulders. Soften the belly. Again, roll the ankle, toes stretching. Maybe bring the nose towards the knee. Good. And then ease that leg out to the outside of your body, stretching and letting the opposite arm extend from your shoulder. Turn your head a little bit left and right, let it roll. Breathe in deeply. Maybe you can do that count of 6. Exhale, count of 6. Good. Inhale, and now whether your knee is bent or not, let the leg float over the body to the other side. So a little bit of a spinal twist. Maybe slide the shoulder blades around a little bit. Look the opposite direction with your face. Inhaling for 6. Exhaling for 6. Or whatever feels comfortable. Allow yourself to give way to this twist. Good. And then bend the knee, bring it back so your body is flat on the floor. Hug the knee into the chest, bring your nose up to your knee, give it a little squeeze. Good. Long body stretch. Heels press out, palms overhead. Pull the stomach in. Exhale, bring the other leg in and up to the sky. Roll the ankle, the leg, let it stretch, let it move. Yeah. I don't expect you guys to see this, but the sun is just like all of a sudden just pouring into this room. So thank you. Few more breaths, just allowing, you can even massage the muscles. Sometimes that feels good, just to rub your hands along your leg. And then stretch out the opposite arm, let the leg float out to the outside center point. Inhaling for 6 counts. Exhaling for 6 counts. Good. Inhale, let the leg come up. Carry it all the way across the body. Do a little bit of a twist. Yes, you may have to move a little bit to make room. Readjust the shoulder blades. Bend your knee if you need to, or make some adjustments. Gloria, how does that feel for your hip?
Okay.
All right.
It's a little bit hard to do.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want to find and put a prop underneath so it's not so strenuous, but still gives you that twist, that's an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know which leg you're on, but I figured.
Yeah.
All right, a few more cycles of breath. You can always make some adjustments. Good. Now, instead of rolling over onto our back, we're just going to roll over onto the side that our legs are already at. We're going to press up into all fours. And come into cat and cow. Do a little bit of swinging of your hips left and right. Maybe even look over the shoulder. Cat and cow, maybe just let yourself have a few different movement patterns. Nice, even breaths. Wonderful. And then step one foot up, almost like it's going to be between your hands, but you don't have to put your hands down. You're actually going to put your hands on your thigh, or maybe one hand on the ground and one hand on the thigh, and keep creeping that foot forward so that you can do a little bit of a lunge if possible. Now, if you want to do a little bit more, you can put both hands on your thigh if you want to balance a little bit. Lengthen up through the heart. Look out with your eyes. Breathe deeply. Feel that hip flexor stretching. Beautiful. And then release and hinge your hips back and bring your toes up in the front leg towards the ceiling or your face. Good. So you're going to feel this in that hamstring that we just stretched, maybe a little bit in your calf. Good. Doing okay, Jean?
Yeah, it's so tight.
I know, but you're going to be on that plane, so we need to stretch you out.
Yes, we did.
All right, slide that leg back, knee down on the ground, bring the other leg in front, just come into that nice, easy lunge. If you want, you could even put a block to hold on to, but find some way to hinge that back hip forward without hyperextending your front knee. And again, if you feel like you want to bring your arms up, that's okay for your balance and breathing. Smile. I love you guys. Good. Take a few more cycles here. And then ease your hands down. Ease your hips back. Straighten that front leg as much as it feels comfortable. You can keep your knee bent a little bit if you want, but toes point up. Lift up off the chest if you want and melt your belly down towards your thigh. You can also do this seated. Good. A few more cycles of breath. Now, we're going to step that foot back so you're on your knees, but we're going to actually ease down into a seated position. So if you want to get the bolster or a block under you, we're going to come into recline, Baddha or cobbler. So if it feels good to just sit right on the ground, you can do that. If you want to lift your hips up a little bit more, but we're just going to open up the hips in this position. So however you want to bring your hands to your feet or your knees or even slide underneath, you can do that too. Take some nice deep breaths. If you want to hinge forward, you can. Maybe this is your edge and you're like, okay, this is plenty tight. I don't need to move forward in my body. I can just hang out here and let gravity do the work. If you are there, close your eyes, wherever that is, and bring your mind into your intention again. And imagine that you're breathing that in through the heart, maybe through the base of the spine, even through the top of your head. As if that intention is already existing. It already is in the field of possibilities. Good. 2 more cycles. Nice deep breath. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that one more time. Good. And then we'll come into the life nerve. So now reach your legs out to the sides in that V position. You might want to scooch around a little bit so you're more on your sit bones. Toes and knees are facing up to the sky. And then inhale, nice and tall spine. Exhale and very gently just hinge forward as far as to your edge as possible. And then inhale back for Sat. Exhale for Nam. So your truth of who you are, which is a radiant, light, loving being, full of compassion and kindness and understanding. So just allow yourself to remember as you breathe Sat and exhale Nam, leaning forward, who you really are. And you can change the pace if you want to increase it or slow it down. This is activating the life nerve that runs all the way from the sciatica down through the legs. Really important that we keep this active so it doesn't get all frozen and hurts us. Now we're going to turn to one leg, doesn't matter which one. Inhale and then exhale, lean over and then twist to the other leg. Exhale as you lean over. If you want a little bit more, let the thumb tips touch at the top overhead. And then just like a rag doll, let yourself melt over that other leg. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. I think they have yoga rooms in a lot of airports now.
Oh,
Yeah. I know in Detroit they do. 2 more on each side. See if you can let it extend a little bit more. Gloria, does this bother your hip at all?
Yes, it does.
It does. Slide your
Yeah.
legs together, bounce them a little bit. In what way?
I just feel pain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well, we shouldn't do that anymore. Would you do me a favor right now and just lay down on your back? I want to experiment with this and open your legs into a V. Did that bother you when we did that?
Yeah,
It did.
yeah, it still hurts.
Okay, something about that rotation. Okay, I'll take that out so we won't do that anymore. All right, let's go ahead.
Hurt bad if I support it,
Right.
but otherwise, yeah, it just, on the back, it's better.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking on the back. You need to do it on your back and not pressing down on it into gravity.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and come into down dog, best that you can. Wag your tail a little bit, shake your neck and head. Walk your hands back to your feet if you can do that. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Come into forward fold and just relax. Drop the whole body. Take those nice deep breaths. Again, let the back of the thighs stretch out a little bit. Let the spine and the vertebrae release with gravity. Create some space in those vertebrae. Good. And then either roll up or walk your hands up your thighs. Come into a nice standing position. Do a little bit of a back bend. Move the hips forward. Good. And then release the hands down into prayer. And just little marches, just little walks. Shake your hips. Good. And then go ahead and keep your feet as close together as it feels comfortable. Place one hand on the thigh. Press down through the root, the tailbone and the heels of the feet. Inhale, lengthen up the side and ease into a nice side bend. Face can look wherever it feels comfortable. Nice long stretch. Breathe deeply. Good. Abdomen strong as you come back up. Both hands touch overhead. Do a little back bend again. Hips move forward. Exhale, hands into prayer in front of the heart. Good. And then just bounce your knees, shake out your hips. Ha, 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 ha. Other hand on your leg. Take a nice deep breath. Lengthen up. Ease to the side. Find that place for your focal point. Breathe deeply. Lengthen, stretch that whole side. Good. Inhale, both hands up overhead. And this time, go ahead and release your hands down, but see if you can lace your fingers together behind your back. It's okay if your elbows are bent. And then see again if you can drive the fist down and do that little back bend again. Drop the shoulders, take some nice deep breaths. Good. And then pull the belly in, come back to standing, release your hands, slide down into forward fold. And find some place to kind of hang out here, whether you hold the opposite elbow or you put your elbows on your thighs, or maybe you wrap your arms around your legs. Just find a place to hold and relax and breathe. Good. Now inhale, roll back up, hands come overhead, do that little back bend, lift the heart, hips move forward. Good. Exhale, and this time cross one leg, doesn't matter which one, over the other one. So we're still going to do that side stretch, but your legs, your ankles are crossed. So inhale now, one hand on that leg that's in front, take the other arm up and do a little side stretch. Breathe. Oh, thanks for bringing the sunshine. Inhale, come back, and now drop that hand on the other leg and float the other arm up. And if you feel like you need to hold something, then just scoot yourself over to the wall or a piece of furniture. Feel the difference in your hips and see if you can press down through the heels of those feet. Good. Inhale, come back up, release the arm, uncross the ankle and the leg, cross the other leg over.
It doesn't matter because we're going to do both sides. So one hand on the leg. Inhale, take the other arm up. Exhale, a little bit of a side stretch, a little bit different with legs crossed. Keep your balance, keep your breath. Good. Inhale, release that arm, support it on the leg as the other arm floats up. Hips move out to the side. Press down through those heels. Yeah, good. And then inhale and come back. Release the arms, uncross the leg, shake it out, dance a little bit. Good. Then open up the legs and just do a little bit of a twist. If you can, let the back arm kind of pat that upper or that middle back, kind of where the upper kidneys are. That's pretty nice to stimulate the kidney a little bit, kidneys. Good. So again, inhale through the center, exhale on that twist. 2 more. And then release, shake it out a little bit. Take a nice deep breath. Good. And then we're just going to swing. So about 75% of your weight goes to one side and then 75% to the other. So your foot comes up a little bit, just swinging. What's this like, Gloria, for your hip?
Oh, it feels good.
Okay, so then you can just keep this in your repertoire. Good, wonderful. Now go ahead and bring that to a close, shake out a little bit. And then you're going to press one palm out and give yourself a little bit of a twist. And then you're going to switch. So it's almost like you're just doing this little bit of a stop in the name of love. And you're doing a little bit of twist. Your legs are pretty solid. Your hips move a little bit, but it's mostly through that thoracic spine. And just look wherever it feels comfortable and you don't get dizzy. So inhale through the center and exhale. And if you can speed it up, great. Start to add a little bit more breath power. Elbows stay close to the body. Knees are a little bit soft. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a nice deep breath, arms overhead. Exhale as you release the arms, just tap your heels a few times. Just tap, 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 tap. Help the synovial fluid in your mind, in your brain, just kind of settle down. Good. And then nice big hip circles. I don't know why I'm focused on the hips today, but I am. I think it's an area that we all get tight in. Good. Well, I'm feeling so much better just having the sunshine.
Yeah.
The other way. I think, coming off of Maui, and it was cloudy and 40 degrees here, and it's been like that the past couple days, and I'm just like, it's more challenging than a time zone change.
Yeah.
Go both directions if you haven't yet already. I bet you're feeling the same way, Jean, like, get me some sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready for it.
It's been snowing here today.
I thought it was 75 yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, come down into the floor again with your bolster or block. So Gloria, when we did supported bridge pose, didn't that feel good on your hip?
Yeah, it did.
I think so too. So let's go ahead and do that. And Jean, you weren't here when we did it, I don't think. So you can use a block or a blanket or a bolster even if you wanted to have that much height. So just a little hard to tuck the bolster under your hips. You can put your lower legs on a chair or a sofa if you wanted to, or you can have your feet on the floor like normal bridge pose. So find that best position, whatever that is for you.
And you're just going to lift up for bridge pose just a couple of times up and exhale down, just warming the spine in this direction in the pelvis, pressing the lower legs or the feet, whatever's supporting you. Notice how that all feels. And then when you're ready to lift up and hold, slide that blanket or block underneath that sacrum area. So your hips are higher, a little higher perhaps than your heart, which is what we want. And your arms are extended out from the sides, from your shoulders, or you can rest over heart and belly. Now, once again, go to your intention and let it flow into your heart. Just imagine that whatever that earthly desire is, or maybe it's peace or something that's more etherical, just imagine that it can flow down or up towards your heart and just envelop your whole chest area. Give way to your legs, your pelvis. Let all that be relaxed and supported. And with your breath, feel that intention flowing into your heart's desire. Feel the sensations of touch and breath and temperature. And for the next few moments, if there's any healing that is desired for your body or mind, take some time with your breathing and yourself in the supported bridge to let that flow in as well. And then finally, send love, blessings, and gratitude for your life, for your body, for your home, for all the gifts that you're experiencing in your life. And if you'd like, you can bring the soles of your feet together and let the knees open out to the sides. If that feels too intense of a back bend, just lift up so you can slide the block or the blanket out, or just stay in supported bridge if you'd rather. Again, same thing, only this is reclining Baddha Konasana, cobbler pose. Hands can be over heart and belly if you'd like. If it's painful, always slide those blankets underneath the thighs. Lift up the knees a little bit. Good. Okay. And then when you're ready, ease out of that to come into a seated position.
Okay. So this is the mantra. I think you all can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's hum dum hari hari. So the R is just a little tap on the roof of your mouth. So it sounds like hard, but it's really hud with the R tapping. So hum is your creative essence. Dum, which is not spelled D-U-M, it's spelled D-H-U-M, is the energy essence. And then hud is the creative energy essence of God, or the creator, or the universe, whatever you identify as that. So the song, what you're going to do is you're going to, let me get out of this. You're going to let the sides of your hands with your thumbs pointing down strike. Then you're going to flip your palms, and then the outside pinky fingers are going to touch and tap. And that's all it is. However, the rhythm of the music is where it's going to tap twice, tap, 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 twice, single, 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 twice, single, single. And then if you're like mess up and you're doing all singles or doing all doubles or it doesn't matter. Just have fun with it. You'll get the rhythm of it with the song. So once you sit up nice and tall and you think about, okay, you're creating, this is the new moon. This is a powerful new moon. So you're creating with your energy, your intention, and the energy of the planets. So if we're using this mantra with the intention of what we desire, and again, maybe it's multiple things, world peace, healthy body, safe trip, whatever, it's going to activate even more powerfully because of the specific time. So please chant with this. Stay with the rhythm as much as you can with the mantra, the hand gesture. And then you're going to actually look down with your eyes, down the tip of your nose. So it's almost like, you know, when you cross your eyes and things multiply, it's the same thing. You're multiplying this energy of what you desire. So that's what's happening is all. It's affecting your pituitary pineal gland. There's all kinds of other things going on, but that is the eyes. And we'll do about 3 minutes like we normally do. So have fun with this one. It's one of my favorites, just because it's a fun one. And let me know if you need me to turn it up or anything.
No, no, it's kind of staticky.
That's so interesting because this happened last time too when I tried it. But this song is the only song that seems to do that. Let me try this one. How about that one?
Can't hear it.
Really? Let me see if something's going on with my Zoom then, because maybe that's what's going on. But you know, it's never with me sharing, but there's always stuff going on with Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you even cut out there for a minute.
I know, I accidentally hit my mute.
Oh, okay.
That I knew about.
All right.
All right,
Ooh, baby, it's getting dark.
I
Go turn
know.
the light on. Better.
Take a nice deep breath. Bring your hands into Yin Mudra on the knees. Close your eyes. Take a moment to meditate. And let your desire move into the world for others to also have their desires. And let the world be free. Love the world free. Inhale, bring your hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra. And we will chant Sat Nam 3 times. Sat is long, Sat, and Nam is short. Nam. Inhale. And we begin. Sat. Sat. Nam. Sat. Sat Nam, namaste, safe travels. Thank you so much.